Did you guys know that all the Boeing whistleblowers were assassinated?
Last thing here, we put this in there at the last minute, and we'll do our best just to tell you the full story because this is absolutely nuts. Let's put this up there on the screen. Another Boeing whistleblower has died. So whistleblower Josh Dean, he was a whistleblower from supplier Spirit Aerosystems, died on Tuesday morning, according to them, after struggling with a fast-spreading infection. So Josh Dean was a 45-year-old man. He was in good health, quote, noted for healthy lifestyle. According to them, he was admitted to the hospital 2 weeks ago where he became sick with pneumonia. He was intubated and then suffered from MRSA. Now, I agree, MRSA is certainly, a deadly thing and affects people in the hospital, but the circumstances are still a little bit fishy because literally just weeks ago, he was actively involved in giving a deposition against Spirit shareholders in a lawsuit filed in a complaint with the FAA alleging, quote, serious and gross misconduct by quality management on F-737 at Spirit Aerosystems. For people who don't know, Spirit Aerosystems is a separate company from Boeing. It was spun off from Boeing back in, I think it was the 90s or something, 2000s. It was sold off, but it's the exclusive supplier of the Boeing wide-body aircraft to Boeing. Now it's being rebought by Boeing. For all intents and purposes, it's Boeing. So this is another whistleblower involved, this is the company which directly was responsible for that door plug manufacturer. And he's at the heart of FAA complaints and whistleblowing against the company and then, just dies suddenly.
So the theory is that the hospital faked it or that he was poisoned. I guess they're thinking that Boeing is running around like executing or assassinating all of the whistleblowers. I like how he just said died suddenly. Wait, at the beginning, didn't he say he died with an infection in the hospital over the course of a couple weeks? Or did I...
manufacturer, and he's at the heart of FAA complaints and whistleblowing against the company, and then just dies suddenly in just a 2-week circumstance after reaching probably the highest level of prominence that Boeing whistleblowers have ever been in. So it's very shocking and it's disturbing to see some of this happening.
Yeah, and obviously comes on the heels of another consequential Boeing whistleblower killing himself, and obviously that individual had.
Right, sorry.
Boeing whistleblowers have ever been in. So it's very shocking and it's disturbing to see some of this happening.
Yeah, and obviously comes on the heels of another consequential Boeing whistleblower killing himself. And obviously that individual had told friends, like, if I turn up dead, I did not kill myself. So
Wait. Comes on the heels of another whistleblower killing himself. Another just means another one that's died, not that, because this guy obviously didn't kill himself, he got an infection. How did the other guy die?
With regards to Mr. Dean, he had told Spirit managers about misdrilled holes in 737 fuselage components, parts that were then sent to.
What are the chances that 2 die so quickly after they come out? How long have the deaths been? Boeing, whistleblower, suicide. Snopes previously reported on Barnett's death. To briefly recap, Barnett, who was 62 when he died, worked at Boeing for over 30 years and first filed a whistleblower complaint against Boeing in 2017. Okay. In 2019, Barnett spoke to the BBC and the New York Times about safety concerns he had with Boeing's production of the 787 Dreamliner airplane, which he said the company's management routinely ignored. In the days leading up to his death, Barrett was providing a deposition about Boeing safety lapses in Charleston, South Carolina. He was discovered dead in his car, where the Charleston coroner's office called a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Where is the statement of him saying, if I kill myself, it's not real? Or where did that... Explain how he shot himself in the back of the head twice. It says self-inflicted gunshot wound. Was it multiple gunshots? That's a Hillary Clinton meme? You guys keep saying it's a meme. Hold on, one sec, real quick, because you fucking retards in my chat say it's a meme. You understand that, like... Well, we can actually Google it. Percentage of Republicans... that believe Seth Rich, is it Seth Rich or Seth Richard? What the fuck was the guy's name? Was assassinated. It's Seth Rich. So, can I get polling on this? It wouldn't surprise me if like half of Republicans thought this was real.
I know that he did not commit suicide. There's no way.
First tonight, our investigative reporter Ann Emerson has new information in the death of Boeing whistleblower John Barnett. A close family friend of Barnett says he predicted he might wind up dead, that a story could surface that he killed himself. But he told her, don't believe it. Ann?
Tessa, Barnett's family...
Hold on. Wait, so we have no evidence of him actually saying this. The wife is saying it after he's killed himself. Is that what's happening?
The Boeing whistleblower John Barnett. A close family friend of Barnett says he predicted he might wind up dead, that a story could surface that he killed himself. But he told her, don't believe it. Ann?
Tessa, Barnett's family friend Jennifer said they had talked about this exact scenario playing out, but his words seemed like a premonition. He told her, don't ever believe it.
I knew John because his mom and my mom are best friends. And so over the years, get-togethers, birthdays, celebrations, and, whatnot, we've all got together and talked. And, that's how we really know each other.
And when Jennifer needed help one day, Barnett came by to see her. They talked about his upcoming depositions in Charleston. Jennifer knew he filed an extremely damaging complaint against Boeing. He says the aerospace giant retaliated against him when he blew the whistle on unsafe practices. For more than 30 years, Barnett was a quality manager. He'd recently retired and moved back to look after his mom in Louisiana.
He wasn't concerned about safety because I asked him, I said, aren't you scared? And he said, and his voice and the way he would talk, no, I ain't scared. He said, but if anything happens to me, it's not suicide. You know, I know that he did not commit suicide. There's no way. He loved life too much. He loved his family too much. He loved his brothers too much to put them through what they're going through right now.
And he basically told you not to believe it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Not true. He's got too much to do, likes breathing.
I'm sorry, just real quick. This is so funny. Change my view. Boeing in all likelihood did not kill the whistleblower. If the same thing happened in Russia, would you think differently? Boeing has tens of billions in military contracts. They clearly have the ability to call up ex-military private security and have someone killed. True.
And he did. He had a lot of plans of things that he wanted to do.
What do you think happened?
I think somebody got in there and made, money can buy anything nowadays, it seems like. And there's a lot of evil in this world. I think somebody didn't like what he had to say and wanted to shut him up and didn't want it to come back on anyone. So that's why they made it look like a suicide.
The last time she saw Barnett, it was at her father's funeral in late February. He was one of the pallbearers. Sometimes family and friends referred to him by his middle name, Mitch.
I think everybody is in disbelief and can't believe it. And I told everybody that I don't care what they say. I know that Mitch didn't do that.
And just because John Mitch Barnett is dead doesn't mean this case won't move forward. His attorneys say they're still prepared to go to trial in June. Working for you, Ann Emerson, News 4.
It's just the timing makes zero sense, Destiny. Why wouldn't he finish with the trial he was working years with? I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about this trial. I'm guessing you probably don't either. A close family friend of John Barrett said that he predicted that he might wind up dead, but at the time he told not to believe it. Said Jennifer, a friend of Barrett's. Oh my God. Okay, so we don't even know if this was ever said. Oh, okay. What's the other one? Joshua Dean, who was 45 at the time of death, did not work for Boeing directly. He worked for Spirit Aerosystems, the Boeing contractor linked to manufacturing defects. According to several credible news outlets, including blah, blah, blah. Quality industry reported a problem to management on October 22. Holes in the bulkhead of the 737 MAX have been improperly drilled, he said. It might lead to depressurization of the plane's cabin while in flight. In April 2023, they announced a separate manufacturer defect. Spirit fired Dean later that month. In his deposition, Dean claimed that he might have missed the tailfin problem because he was focused on the bulkhead problem he had previously identified. On April 21st, he went to the hospital. He was having trouble breathing. Tested positive for influenza B, then developed MRSA, followed by pneumonia, and may have had a stroke. By April 30th, he was dead. So he got poisoned by Boeing, I guess. So they shot one dude in the head, and then they poisoned this guy. He was fired for missing QA issues and supposedly gets killed for whistleblowing another QA issue. Seems like a massive contradiction. Yeah, I don't know. That's boring. If there's any actual evidence that comes out, I'd be curious, but...
Boeing, and he claims that those supervisors knew about those subpar parts and allowed them those unsafe products. And he also claims that he was directly retaliated against and lost his job because of raising these concerns. He was very consequential as a whistleblower, not only because of how Spirit was, at the heart of this door plug that blew out midair, but as Saagar just referenced, he also was really critical to this shareholder lawsuit against Spirit, claiming that because of these sorts of, just commitment to nothing but the bottom line and not caring about safety, that they mismanaged the company in a way that really damaged these shareholders. So his testimony was really critical to this massive shareholder lawsuit against the company. So this was a very significant individual, both in terms of the door plug issue specifically, and also in terms of potential massive, financial and legal consequences for the company because of the shareholder suit.
Yeah, exactly. And now he's dead. And look, it's just one of those where clearly there needs to be an actual investigation. These people's lives possibly could be at risk, and these are very fishy circumstances. That last whistleblower, the South Carolina police have not issued any new update. Don't forget, Boeing is one of the most important companies in the state of South Carolina, where
the last whistleblower was the one that died in the hospital. What are you investigating? You're gonna did he get infected with MRSA at the hospital, or before he went to the hospital he got infected somehow, or
of this happened? These people genuinely, according to them, are at risk, suffered retaliation. One of the whistleblowers testified before Congress, and one of his managers said that if he had spoken that way, they would have had him killed in a meeting. So it's not out.
Oh God! Oh, not that!
whistleblowers testified before Congress, and one of his managers said that if he had spoken that way, they would have had him killed in a meeting. So it's not outside the realm of possibility. There's billions, trillions of dollars, possibly at stake here. So
and possible criminal liability, depending on whatever the hell went down. We don't know what may be hidden here from the public eye. But all these Boeing whistleblowers that are out there, they.
Do you seriously believe this is just a coincidence? No, bro. It's definitely, there are no coincidences. Remember, nothing happens anymore that isn't controlled by the military-industrial complex or whatever enemy you're currently fighting at the time, okay?
Need security, they need protection, they need people tasting their food and all the rest, because for two of them to die in a short period of time raises a lot of eyebrows.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you very much. Make sure you subscribe, breakingpoints.com, so you can watch the Destiny debate with Omar and Counterpoints.
Oh, hey, that's me.
And early, breakingpoints.com. We will see you all later.
Hey guys, if you like that video, go to breakingpoints.com, become a premium subscriber, and help us build the best independent media organization on the planet.
That's right. We're subscriber funded. We're building something new. We want to replace these failing mainstream media organizations.
So again,
maybe they killed him? Oh my God. What if they got him to commit suicide by making him suicidal using the directed energy weapons that Dan talked about? Oh shit. I wonder if Destiny flies 737 Maxes. Yeah. You would be a fucking moron to fly anything besides 737 Maxes. If you're an intelligent person, then you would have a cell phone with a portable antenna that I carry with me on every fucking flight, with your Robinhood app open and $400,000 in your account, hovering over the short button every single time, okay? You're doing, what is it, puts for if the price goes down? Whatever you have to do, okay? The second you hear an explosion on your plane, you're cashing out right there. You execute the trade, you're going to be a fucking billionaire instantaneously. Yeah, you better believe I ride on 737 Maxes. I want to be the first motherfucker to know when that airplane door blows off, because I'm going to make a ton of money shorting Boeing stock on it, okay? Every fucking time. Hell yes. It will work. You'll be dead, retard. No, you won't be, you fucking moron. Haven't like 5 of these planes had issues? It's not like any of them crash. If you're unlucky and you're sitting next to the door, you might die. But I'm pretty sure most of them just land in a very uncomfortable manner, no? Have any of the Boeing planes actually like exploded or like had like a catastrophic failure such that everybody on board died? I feel like I heard one where I think one person died near the door, but I don't think any of them have been like super fucked, no? I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't heard it. Like 400 people died? Damn it. What country? Boeing 737 crash. A flight from Jakarta? Are these even real places? Oh, Indonesia. And then in Ethiopia. Psh, I'm good. Our American pilots are too strong to be killed by these weak planes.